Hey guys, this is Sir Hobbyist, and this in this video we are going to be talking to these group of people in tackling the topic: what could be the possible new normal for the cosplay conventions?
Hi, I'm Hannah. Hindi talaga ako cosplayer, but I have been a performer of Animac. And in most performances, conventions yun, and usually sa mall. So, hindi man ako cosplayer, pero I fairly have an idea. And before din naman, pumupunta din ako sa conventions bago pa ako nag-start mag-perform for Animax.
Hello, I'm Nino. I cosplay mostly Western characters, superheroes and supervillains. Mostly I cosplay the Joker in conventions and mostly si Joker lang talaga.
And he does a pretty mean Joker. Sir, can you give us a little snippet of it?
Hello kids, it's your old Uncle Joker here, the clown prince of crime.
Yeah. Diba?
Hello, I'm Precious. I'm actually what you would call a casual cosplayer and con goer. I don't usually go to a lot of conventions. So, most of my viewpoints for tonight are those people na medyo casually just easing into the cosplay community.
Okay, so, hi guys, I'm Yuuji. So sorry I don't have any camera because of the internet.
Yeah,
So
we'll put
I'm
something
cosplaying
to-
since 2010.
Okay.
I'm going to put this just my photo in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, I go ahead and cosplay 2010, and I also cosplay besides Batman. And I'm actually also an amateur photographer. So the point that I'll be tackling well is also for photographer sides as well.
We all know that yung cosplay conventions po ay sobrang siksikan ng mga tao, no? And ang dami pong na-pushback na
Mm-hmm.
na conventions dahil sa quite to put it quite frankly, sa tragedy nangyayari sa atin ngayon. But lagi pong sinasabi ng government natin na magkakaroon po tayo ng new normal. So, gusto ko po sana kayong tanungin kung ano po kaya yung magiging new normal sa mga conventions po.
I think definitely social distancing.
Okay,
It's
Ma'am
gonna be
Precious.
hard. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to, when you go to a convention, usually siksikan nga talaga siya. So it's gonna be hard, either limited lang yung magiging tao na pwedeng allowed inside,
Wala
or
ng team labas.
yeah, but wala ng team labas. So I think that's gonna be also yung mga cosplayers. It's also gonna be hard to incorporate yung, diba, kailangan ng facial mask, kailangan ng shield. How would you wear that while you're wearing cosplay then?
Ako kasi I believe that cosplay and conventions aren't necessarily mutually exclusive. You can still cosplay without conventions. I mean, that hasn't stopped people from trying cosplay out. Minsan, there are people who just likes to dress up in the comforts of their own home. Ito, makeup ni mama. Ito, isusuot ko yung long sleeve ni papa. I'm just gonna color my hair with wax. Cosplay! That in
Yes,
itself,
exactly.
cosplay is something that's done recreationally for the most part. It's a recreational activity, and conventions are mostly just avenues through which you can express yourself. I mean, no one goes to conventions in cosplay to be anonymous kasi everyone's there. Every cosplay sa mga convention is a statement like, see me! Di ba? Look at me! See me! So I think in that same principle, in the spirit of that, in the spirit of that self-expression, cosplayers should be resourceful enough to find ways to still do what they do without resorting to go to conventions, which are pretty much a huge form of mass gathering. Like yun talaga yung tinatawag nating mass gathering kasi there's a lot of people. The social distancing will be very hard to observe, and masks will be difficult to incorporate into your individual costume.
Yeah.
So, kanya-kanyang kanya-kanyang trip na lang yan kung paano i-maintain yung yung ating cosplay career career ko na.
Pero
I mean,
if you think about it naman,
Aha.
cosplayers are usually very resourceful naman talaga sila.
Mm.
So I think it's a good way to expand that resourcefulness. So wala nang conventions, pero there's still, as you said, it's just an avenue. It's just a way for people to express. Pero hindi mo naman natatanggal talaga yon. So it's a really good idea.
And it's and I think just to add on to the points that have been mentioned kanina, it like content creation specifically for cosplayers, medyo mas inclusive siya. Kasi yung mga hindi makakapunta physically for any reason sa conventions, at least masusulya pa kanila. Like, oh my God, that's my senpai.
Let's say, di ba usually pag conventions, meron din mga programs which is set for 2 hours. So from a performer's standpoint, may hirapan din yung committee or yung organizers to create a 2-hour program na may ensure nila yung safety requirements for the performers. Kasi pag sinabi kasi backstage, siksikan eh. Kung kunwari siksikan sa convention mismo, what more sa backstage. Tapos usually ang spaces lang doon na predetermined na para doon sa mga performers na may pangalan. So kung kunwari may mga segments kaya na for promotion, it's usually, hanap kayo ng space nyo, dyan na kayo. Would they risk na pupunta sila sa isang convention tapos yung organizers ay hindi naman maingat? So, yun.
Saka funny na, like, i-risk pa ba natin when we know na it's kind of like an unspoken truth, a nasty community secret na merong, hindi naman sa lahat, pero merong ilan-ilan na medyo nahihirapan na atang hanapin yung oras para maliko bago sila umattend ng mga convention. Doon pa nga lang napapraning ganyan, paano ako makakamoy ako ng Jobar habang maglalakad ako dito. Ano ba kaya ngayon na hindi lang Jobar yung aalala mo, COVID-19 pa, di ba?
Sakto sa social distancing yun, sir.
It's a risk that it would be better if none of us take.
Tsaka siguro yung may mga amoy.
Yeah,
Isn't that like a defense mechanism para mag-social distancing ka sa kanila? Parang, may barrier. Layo. Gano'n.
That's a good practice, actually.
Yun, duduraan ko yung mga lalapit sa akin para just to keep social distancing. Naka-joker ako, nakangiti lang ako sa...
Sir Yuuji, as you said, amateur photographer, right? Is that how you describe?
Amateur photographer.
Yeah. If alam naman po natin na madalas sa mga convention or napag-usapan natin to kanina habang hindi tayo naka-record, pinag-usapan po natin like how are you going to deal? Of course, part of the convention is you're going there to take pictures of people na gusto mong makasama, gano'n, because basically it's fulfilling a fantasy that you're going to take a picture with a favorite character. How will you go about it?
So basically, what they're going to do more is, I think it's going to be boiled down na rin kung pasok sa conventions.
Yeah.
Dahil if ever na yun, at least there will be a space for photographers to take photos, just like nangyari sa BOA, may isang hall para sa kanila. Yun.
That's a good idea, no?
Mostly going to be for the photographer side.
Ang sinasuggest ko nga kanina, habang nag-uusap-usap kami, dapat pagka cosplayer ka, may dala kang metro. Tapos pag may magpapapicture sa'yo, isang metro. layo.
Panukat.
But of course, mahirap din yung... It's part of the tradition ng cosplay talaga na ng conventions na magpapapicture ka eh.
Ganyan talaga when you're referring to new normal. A lot of compromises have to be to ensure everyone's safety talaga.
Yes.
That's just the way it is.
I think magkakaroon ng rise ng yung mga photo shoots with a small group of people or
Kasi for sure may mga praning pa dyan eh.
so
like rightfully so. rightfully so ngayon pa lang, ang dami ng ang dami pa rin naprapraning, which is dapat lang talaga. With every molecule in your body, be praning as much as you want because at the end of the day, it's gonna keep you safe. Like we said, if meron pa rin mga ganun ng mindset nila in a years or 2 years time, that's perfectly understandable. So might as well start preparing for the possibility na malayo-layo pa yung may experience natin uli yung nakasanayan nating status quo within the cosplay community.
Come to think of it, kasi since na-mention na possibly 1 to 2 years walang convention, physical convention, would it be possible kaya na magkaroon ng online convention?
There have been groups that are organizing. So I think that should be the new normal.
Yeah.
Instead of physical. Also guys, wait lang.
Yeah, as I said, it
Smaller talent
actually
fee.
happened.
Smaller talent fee para sa mga guests.
Yes.
Kasi puro through Skype lang, wala nang physical. Please, pakidala na po dito sila, yung mga nasa Marvel.
Remember, sir, during San Diego Comic Con, SDCC. SDCC, sir. Yung San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Which is
online.
magiging free na for live.
Yeah.
Feeling ko ganun din ang mangyayari in the future conventions.
Hopefully.
Imagine mo nandun yung mga Marvel
July.
heroes mo.
Yeah.
Tapos swipe ka lang ng swipe. Kaninong holo gusto kong puntahan. Kaninong ito makita. Tapos napunta ka kay Chris Evans, ang laki ng balikat, ang laki ng dibdib.
Sebastian Stan pa rin ako.
Funding.
Sebastian Stan. I stand Sebastian Stan.
Actually, it's all, the mechanics of it is definitely doable. I'm not sure if yung mga girls natin sumusubaybay, pero there's this in Thailand they have a thriving industry for BL kasi. So they're commercializing those love teams kung tawagin natin dito sa Pilipinas. And recently, to make up for the fact that their talents can't go out, they can't interact with fans just to be on the safe side. Although sa Thailand, they're very minimal ang effect ng COVID-19 sa kanila.
Yeah.
What they did was they sold online tickets, tapos parang naka-camera lang yung mga talents. But the setup ng stage is very elaborate. It's like you're there. Tapos yung mga fans, naka-project sila sa LED wall actually. Naka-project sila sa LED wall isa-isa. So that might be something conventions could look into. Since lalo na, as far as I understand sa schematic ng convention or ng conventions or specifically how they earn back money. Hindi. Sorry. Yeah, how they earn back money is for the most part or at some level, people who go to their events to see their featured guest stars.
So thank you po sa mga panelists natin, and hopefully I'm pretty sure rather that we've learned a lot. I certainly most did. And just to end this, perhaps ito po ang masasabi ko for the new normal. Teka lang po, connecting. Sabi nga ni Sir Neo kanina, since the new normal is going to be, again, the new normal is going to be uncomfortable, but everything would be reliant on everyone's safety. So hopefully, if anything that we've talked about earlier would be imposed, follow lang po muna tayo and we could react or we could analyze what could be for the betterment.
This has been Hannah, and my advice siguro is don't be afraid to take risks. Kasi we're all in the period of adjustment. Kaya mapa cosplayer man, casual con goer, nag-a-adjust eh. So do not be afraid to try the online platform kasi ang dami namang platforms na pwedeng magamit social media or even video conferencing para matuloy yung feeling ng isang convention. Yun nga lang, hindi lang siya yung katulad ng dati na you're in the same space as the cosplayers, pero you're in the same medium naman, which is online. So yun, try not to be afraid of taking those risks. Yun lang naman sa akin.
Teka, nag-loading din ako. Hindi ako gumagalaw para kunwari nag-lag lang.
Sorry. Sorry, nakabalik na ako.
Naunahan ako.
Hi, this has been Neo, and once again, cosplayers are. I think cosplayers are resourceful and creative enough to figure out ways on how to keep turning out content and express themselves. So, sa mga nanonood, if you're not a cosplayer, support your local cosplayers because they need it now more than ever. Mas lalo na if you're a cosplayer. Cosplayers should support each other.
Yes.
Diba? Like, marami mang mga infighting sa gilid-gilid at the end of the day. We're all role-playing, cosplaying nerds in expensive costume. Like, we have all the means and we have all the resources to keep this industry, to keep this community alive,
Yes.
even at times like these. So, payin nyo!
Medyo nag-cut a little bit too deep yung we're just nerds cosplaying expensive costumes. Medyo natamaan ako.
Tinamaan ka din.
Kaya, huwag kayo tumatawa, totoo naman na.
Reality check.
Medyo, ang sakit.
Hi guys, this has been Precious, and I think my piece of advice would be safety first, number one. Let's not forget health is wealth. And then I think another thing is that let's go back to the way when we started out cosplaying as cosplayers. We don't have the highest budget, or we don't have the right materials. Pero being creative is already a part of being a cosplayer. So I hope that we can go back and enrich that part of us and be more creative and resourceful, especially since limited yung supplies and everything. So yun lang, be creative, have fun, and also smile. Wala na akong maisip.
I do believe lang na yes, we should also one another and go back to the very root of us cosplaying. Para saan ba tayo magko-cosplay at bakit ba tayo nagko-cosplay? Kasi for me, the reason for cosplay is for you to have fun, for you to embody the character that you really want,
To
not
express
by
yourself.
express yourself, not by judging others, but to hindi man lang kagandahan or hindi man lang ganun ka-detalye masyado yung cosplay mo, but the important thing is, the question is if you had fun dun sa ginagawa.
I think that's already a wrap. I cannot express my thanks to everyone unless anyone would be adding something.
Magpa-plug na lang ako. Meron
Kaya,
tayong
sir.
Plug na lang tayo.
Meron po tayong bagong YouTube channel for cosplay or geek-related content. Baka mag-makeup lang ako dun sa channel na yun but we'll see how it goes. It's Neo Gitsune at YouTube, also on Instagram. Nakalimutan ko kung may Facebook page pa ako, wala, pero naalala ko meron pala. So yeah, I'm also Neo Gitsune on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, actually I'll be just flagging my YouTube page, my Facebook muna, Facebook page, and as well with the IG. So it's the same name. It's Yuuji-Clord Cosplay.
So again, thanks to everyone. I know it took a lot of your time, but I'm very much thankful na you made yourself free for this particular panel, kahit medyo small pa po ang community ko. And I'm gonna cry now and edit this video. Okay po, so kung wala na pong question,
Thank you.
we could sign off na po. Thank you po sa lahat. Bye-bye.